shake, beer cans raise, chrome throws sparks in the dark. It's about to be one wild race. Tape down, tailgate slam, dust on loose, badge on the cam. Small town pride, big stage fight. All eyes locked on the stripe tonight. It's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. FourWide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. FourWide Motorsports, light it up, let it burn. The heat waves dance on the backstretch. Spotters call tight on the headset. One more lap till legends are made. Name on the wall, a fade away. Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. FourWide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. FourWide Motorsports, light it up, let it burn. Fire in the pipes, thunder in the seats. From the shop floor grind to the big show heat. This is your night, this is your turn. FourWide Motorsports, let the horses run. Tonight, it's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. FourWide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. FourWide Motorsports, light it up, let it burn. Chrome throws sparks in the dark. It's about to be one wild race. Take down, tailgate slam, dust on boots, badge on the cam. Small town pride, big stage fight. All eyes locked on the stripe tonight. It's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. FourWide, go to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. FourWide Motorsports, light it up, let it burn.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, race fans of all ages. I'd like to welcome you into the Kyle Busch Memorial 110 here at Texas Motor Speedway as we're bringing you another FourWide Motorsports O'Reilly Series race. And I would just like to welcome everybody in. I'm one of your hosts tonight, Tracy Brown. And at the other end of my virtual couch tonight, I got Los Luna, who is coming on for the first time, going to be helping us out tonight. Los, how you doing tonight, buddy?
It's a good one. I was hoping to go short track in the night, but, rain took me out, so I'm here now. So, something fun you always get yourself into.
Absolutely, man. Short track's loss is my gain, so I certainly appreciate it. And it's also FourWide Motorsports gain as well. As we're getting ready to roll here, they're taxiing around here, so we're going to go through the starting grid real quick. Make sure that we can get everybody in here. On the pole tonight to be Kristen Strader of the 13 car. To his outside to be Colton Alderman in the 9. Row 2, we got Wes Wiegand in the 88. To his outside to be Daniel Jones in the 17. Row 3, we got the 26 of Gavin Grubbs. To his outside will be Paul Dillon in the 113 machine. Row 4, we got Cliff Mullins. Fill out your form, please. I need to know where you're from, my man, in the 44. And to his outside to be Drew King. Oh, and by the way, Cliff, sorry about hitting you the other night. Want to put that on air. Drew King in the 34 will be starting 8th. Row 5, we got Austin Pack in the 81. To his outside will be Dalton Hayes. Then we got in row 6, Austin Cansdale in the 33, Ian Whittick in the 84. Row 7, Hunter Carlson in 32, Landon Brown in the 5. Row 8, Nesser Navarrete in the 23. To his outside to be Ethan Evers. And in row 9, we got Jeremy Shearer. And to his outside will be Wayne Cannon. Row 10, we got Chris Golden and Michael Edwards. And, Los, if you don't mind, how about finishing up the starting lineup for me?
Yeah, I got you. I think we're on row 11 here. We got the number 45 of DG Swiss. Then on to the outside of that one, we got the number 55 of Chris Bingley. Then row 12, you got Austin. I'm going to butcher this one a little bit. Quade? Say that is. We'll roll with it. Then the number 68 of Jake Lawrence. Going into row 13, we got John Lacey. Then to the outside, we got Dallas Sinderman, the 58 machine. Then row 14, we got the number 2 of David Wortham and Elijah Grant. Then finishing up row 15, Benjamin Hollibar. And then Yogi Schiller? That's what it is, yeah.
There we go. And then we got Jonathan Christensen in 31st position. That'll round out your field. A absolute full field. And right off the bat, doggone if we ain't got a pure chaos. The big one. On lap 1, we got a yellow flag. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be
I think someone might have gotten a little loose or missed a shift there.
Yeah, I am not sure. We're going to see if we can go back and take a replay, see if we can figure out exactly what happened. I'm showing that Hunter Carlson in the 32 car is involved. And
looks like somebody looked at that wall there. That might have been the number 5.
Let's see if we can't slow this down. There goes the 5. That would be Landon Brown out of Bailey, North Carolina. Coming out of the turn, getting a little bit sideways, but he's 3 wide. Oh, it was the 84. The 84 car. And that's going to be Ian Whittick. And, wow, you see Landon Brown's involved. Hunter Carlson's involved. Who else we got there? The 45 car is involved. That'd be DG Swiss. Oh, my goodness, man. There's one over there. The 8, Benjamin Hollabaugh is involved. 27. Oh, my goodness, of Jonathan Christensen out of Denton, North Carolina. Wow. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to back this up just a little bit more. We're going to take a ride along here. I think Landon Brown may give us our best view if we'll go on board with him and just see what he saw. Ooh. Pure chaos. Well, let's take one
They
more.
just got into the left rear of them, and then everybody just went spinning and flying.
They did. Take a look at it. Try to get a good view here. We may end up just kind of having to go to a chopper view. Might be our best bet here to be able to see how all this went down. You can see the 84 up there. Smacks the wall. Comes down. Landed Brown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so many cars involved. I even see Austin Cansdale was involved there in the 20 car. Boy, there's going to be an awful lot of guys on pit road here, Loss.
Yeah.
Look at them.
And what, 1, 2, 3, 6, the 9, 10 cars down there on pit road already. And we need to do a lap.
Oh, let's see. I thought I accidentally messed up there. I was thinking that we see 23 coming off. I thought David Warmuth was on pit road, but he's not. I know that Austin Cansdale was involved. And let's take a look at Hunter Carlson real quick in that 32. It's always hard to get a good picture. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I see smoke.
Big troubles with that engine there.
It's always hard to get a good view here. I'm on pit road. But yeah, he's either got an issue with that engine or he's got an electrical fire. Either way, that is not good news.
It is not.
We're going to pick back up as everyone's kind of getting staged back up again, 2 by 2. Got Christian Strader. He, matter of fact, you know, Loss, I forgot to mention, Christian Strader was a recipient of the night's FourWide Motorsports Pole Award, racing in that number 13 car. So I want to make sure we mention that. Oh, what a beautiful paint scheme as well.
Yeah, I like some of these paint schemes. Might have to take a couple, you know?
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of time and effort put into this field right here.
It is.
But we're on lap 4 right now. 110, getting ready to go back green. The lights on the pace car are off. We got Strader, Autumn, and Wiegand, and Grubbs, and Daniel Mindfu Jones in the 17. And there we go, another green flag sponsored by FourWide Motorsports. Hopefully we'll get a much better restart right now, but they are already mixing it up back in the pack.
It does look like a much better restart there.
I think that first lap gave a lot of cars a lot of damage. So hopefully these guys will be able to get things sorted out. As we see Cliff Mullins there working to the inside of the 47 and Wes Wiegand in that high rod vodka car. See there, Cliff? Nothing but blinks here, man. Nothing but 2 commas. I need you to get on the ball. Fill out that form for me. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, Lost, man. We got an intense battle going on back here for 5th position right now. You see Wes Wiegand and Cliff Mullins. The 47. Let me make sure I know who that is before I announce anything. That's going to be Dalton Hayes, racing for the Swiss Army race team there. Then we got the 81. I believe that's going to be Austin Pack. It is, driving the Lowe's machine.
Real intense battles here, but you know they're staying clean, so that's all what racing's about, you know. You got that was it the 88, I believe, trying to fight, hold off all these other drivers, but don't think he'll be able to yet. 44, the outside of him. Looks like that bottom groove is where to go.
It does indeed. And you know, Lost, the biggest cliche in motorsports is in order to finish first, you must first finish. So only on lap 8 out of 110 here. I know everybody wants to get every position they can as soon as they can, but you kind of have to take your time and not try to push anything, in my opinion, this early on into the race.
No, you can win on the first lap. You know, just don't got to listen to whatever they say.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys end up kind of having that thought. And look at Michael Edwards, man. That's a beautiful paint scheme. A little Tony Stewart throwback in that 20 out of New Bern, North Carolina. He was a free agent. So it looks like things are starting to settle down a little bit, but we still have side-by-side action back here in the back. Well, I say the back. I mean, we're only in like 11th position right now with the 15 of Jeremy Shearer. Uh-oh.
A little bit in the wall there.
Ooh, that was Yogi Schlier. I think, yeah, that was the 12 car of Yogi Schlier. Got a little bit sideways. Looks like he's kind of regrouped here an awful lot. Loss, I'm here to tell you, man, there's so many different paint schemes and numbers here tonight that I'm not very familiar with, and I've been calling this series the whole season. We've got a lot of newcomers in here tonight. I think someone might have just warped out a little bit. It's either them or me. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, the broadcast looks fine, so I think we're all good. But I mean, Schrader's just trying to keep this gap and extend the gap. Here for first. Looks like single file all the way in top 10. Maybe.
Yeah, Christian driving for the Fast Angry Racing Team. FART. Got a beautiful car too, man. That's a beautiful throwback there, that Citgo scheme. Can't remember who used to run it back in the day, but that is a pretty iconic paint scheme as well. Take a look at Colton Otterman here, running in second position. Trying to stay in touch with Christian Strader. And I tell you what, while we have a break in the action, somewhat here anyway, let's go through the race details. We're going to be doing 110 laps tonight, 161 miles. We're not going to have a stage break. We do have 3 sets of tires in the pits. And as we mentioned earlier, 0 fast repairs. And there will be 1 green-white checkered attempt should we need it. And also looking here. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Loss.
That big one, lap 1, I mean, you got 21 cars in the lead lap here. You got a bunch of guys trying to fight and get these laps back.
A long ways to go, so it's going to be interesting to see how all the different strategies play out as we go. Because a lot of guys have been put in kind of behind the 8 ball is probably the best way of describing it right now, being involved with that incident. I think that's the 34 of Drew King I see there. Yeah. He's sporting a new paint scheme tonight as well. Right behind him in the 55, we got Chris Bingley. Hang on to her, baby. Ooh. Man, that is always dangerous going through that tri-oval like that. At least it is for me.
It's just like Charlotte, too.
Yeah. I don't have enough talent to be able to regain it on that flat surface there through that tri-oval there.
I don't think I could either, honestly.
Let's see, Ethan Evers. He is involved with a little racing action right now. He's working on the 27. Excuse me. Well, he was trying to work on the 27. I think he was anyway. Now we see the 84 of Ian Whittick. He gets by the 27. That'll be Jonathan Christensen. So these guys kind of sort themselves out. There goes Drew King going around Yogi Schlier.
I think tires are going to play a big factor into this race here. I mean, 110 laps. You got to time it right with your fuel. Try and save as much fuel. Get your pit stops down, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Because I'm not 100% sure how far they can go on a tank of fuel either. I haven't heard any reports. So I'm not sure if it's going to be tire wear or fuel mileage that's going to drive them towards the pit strategy there.
Say
I
maybe
hear
lap.
tires squealing. Is
I
that
do
Bingley?
as well. Oh, we got a caution, a FourWide Motorsports caution out. I think that might be the 21. Yeah.
John Lacey out of Helena, Alabama. I might need to double check what I did there with Wardam Lacey Racing. So let's see here. We got the 21. Let's see here on lap 20. So I'm not getting any kind of alert there. We're going to go back and just see who we can find that might have been involved. There's 50. Oh, the 55 got into the... Well, that is hard to say.
Looks like he may have just split up.
Yeah, I was fixed to say, man, I'm going to let you call this one because that right there is kind of a close call. We'll go to the chopper view. Get rid of that. Ooh.
He slid up and 55 got in the rear of him. Went through the spin cycle there.
Riding along here with the 55. I think you're exactly right. I don't know if from 55's perspective of Chris Bingley, if I were driving, it'd be hard for me to take it much closer to the wall than that right there.
Yeah, I think he might have thought he was going to hold the bottom down there, but it just looks like he slid up a little bit. He turned in a little bit early, but that trial was tricky.
It is.
Yeah, he gets loose there. Slides right up.
He had the wheel put into it, but it just wasn't responding. So there we have it, our second caution on lap 21 of 110. It does appear everyone is back on pit road again, but it's hard for me to tell who's here for damage and who's here for service.
Yeah.
Christian Strader is still in the 13. Let's see. Yep, he is yet to pit.
I think maybe lap. I'd give it, say, 35, 40 is going to be the sweet spot for some tires. Don't want to run them too low. Keep a little bit of grip.
Yeah, and checking in over here on the YouTube chat. I'm not even sure what Tony Schultz was saying there. AJ Rabbit Gaming going to win. I'm not sure who that is, but we'll definitely check on that. Hayden Bloomer says he missed a race just barely. Let's go, Otterman. Get another Hot Topic team win. And then Moat's Race Team says, let's see Quade's POV. I will definitely check in with him momentarily. Aaron Less, BC Lieutenant, did AJ and Seesaw make it through? I'm not sure who AJ and Seesaw is, but we'll kind of go through the field here shortly. Is Moat still out here? Because it's JIT here. Don't know what that means. Sorry. I speak English. No habla. I'm not very good on these kids' slang these days. I do understand this one, though, coming from Hunter Carlson. Says, I'm a sad chef. He was involved in that first incident. Not of his making. And we got Triple B Racing. Landon A. Brown said, I'm a sad birdseed. So all those guys are, well, the last few there anyway, were kind of involved in that first lap caution incident. And now let's see if we can't find Mr. Quaid.
Does look like these guys are doubled up and about to go back green here. You guys pit it for tires. Your leader, Strader, stayed out. We're going to see how this plays out. Some of these guys trying to get a little bit of heat in those new tires. See what they can make happen.
Unfortunately, I think Mr. Quaid has disconnected there. Either that or he's taking it behind the pit road wall. And there we go. We got another green flag sponsored by FourWide Motorsports. We see Christian Strader gets another commanding lead already out to about a third of a second. See Daniel Monfu Jones in that 17 taking a look to the inside. 4 4.
3 wide.
Jeez. Almost 4 wide there. Holy
Right in the
cow.
middle.
I wonder, did somebody turn this into a money race and forget to tell me about it? These guys are going at it, man.
It's like those hostess you see. It's just $10 to win to the winner, and it's just all out racing.
It is. Holy cow.
The more 3 wide there with the 88. And he's dropping fast there.
He sure is.
He restarted up second. Falling through the field.
Dallas Sunderman with another beautiful throwback. That amp. The 58. Uh-oh.
Ooh, a little bit of contact
Oh,
there. Oh, in the wall.
68.
Oh, can they save it? Oh, into the wall, and they're spinning.
Jake Lawrence out of New York. Ooh. We will see if we can't see. I think we already know about what happened there. What do you think, Loss? It was just 3 wide on the trial. Well, if you ask me, that's just asking for trouble.
It's the worst place to go 3 wide, but if you can hold the line, make it work.
I'm not that good. I'm going to go ahead and claim it right now. I know I can't do it.
A lot of times I'll hear 3 wide, and I just lift off a little bit, let them through. I don't want to risk it.
I think there was a football coach once said, no risk it, no biscuit. Unfortunately, Jake, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get a biscuit tonight. I don't see any smoke anywhere.
Maybe a new engine in that. It's new panels. Getting right back out.
Yep, and there we go. 0 RPMs.
Tough break there.
That is a very, very tough break. So let me hit the live button here before I forget. And we will check back in with our man who I thought was leading, but let's see. Dalton Hayes now I'm showing as the leader in the 47 car. Apparently we missed that there on the broadcast. Do apologize. We had a lot of action. I'm not sure if he could possibly be a wave around. Don't want to take anything from him if he's not, though. Another
I don't
beautiful
think so.
scheme. Yeah.
Flag.
As we were looking at the carnage getting ready to develop, apparently Dalton Hayes moved on up through the field and took over the
Looks
front
like
spot.
the 21 of John Lacey's going to be your wave around.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing that car is still going, to be honest with you. So if we get
Heavy damage on that.
Yeah. Looks like heavy damage all the way around. That may be just part of the paint scheme. There's definitely some damage there on that front end. Or maybe not. Oh, check that out.
Maybe
Got some
not.
Snake skin going on there. Camouflaged it a bit. So here we go. We are getting... No, we're not either. The lights are still on. I do apologize for that.
I think we're about to double up here in this next lap, 1 to green.
So,
you guys
Lawson,
going down pit road.
yeah, man, where are you from? This is our
I'm
first
from
time.
Raleigh, North Carolina. Yeah.
No kidding. How about that? I'm about 35, 40 minutes east of you. I'm in Nashville,
Really?
North Carolina. Yep.
Ah,
Don't know if you've heard of that, Rocky Mount, Wilson area.
I have. I go got to college over there. About 30 minutes from Rocky Mountain out in Wilson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely, man. We're practically neighbors then. It's
Yeah.
good to have you, man. Honestly, I don't remember calling your name on any of the broadcasts around here or anything. I mean, are you going to be racing anything here with FourWide?
I'm gonna have to see what how the college series treats me with that schedule, but if it lets me, I will.
I got you, man. Yeah, my nephew, Landon Brown, into 5, is also running into College Series.
I'm sure we'll meet down the line.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, it's great to have you in here, man. Really appreciate you coming in here and help me call this race.
Yep. Gets me out of my day job, you know?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, man.
It looks like we're about to go back green here.
We are. We got a hammer down as Hayes nails it. Got a clean restart. I tell you what, though, it does look like to me that this field is starting to dwindle down quite a bit.
I think these guys on the fresher tires are going to get the advantage here. Now, I would say if I was Schrader next caution, I would head in for 4 new tires.
Oh, Colton Otterman there got a bit squirrely underneath Strader. Let's see, okay, yeah, so Colton is definitely pitted. I don't think, let's take a look. No, Christian Strader's yet to pit, so he's out there on those older tires just like you were mentioning. And that may be part of his strategy to kind of save some rubber for later on in the race.
I mean, well, we had 3 cautions. I think it'll like are going down pit road.
I was trying to throw the camera to the 45, but that is actually going to be the 26 of Gavin Grubbs.
And you see these guys on pressure tires just getting the more grip out there. Schrader's falling back pretty quickly here, down into 5th position.
Oh, Paul Dillon.
Ooh.
In that 113, just had a moment.
Saved it.
Great save there. And I also see Joshua Tressler, a fellow number 91 drivers. We're going 3 wide. Paul Dillon to the inside. Christian Strader to the center. And then the 58. I do apologize. I'm just not used to these paint schemes. Dallas Sunderman was on there. Man, I think that Sunderman might have been very smart there just to crack that throttle just a little bit. Get out of that 3 wide situation. Live another lap. But just want to mention and give a shout out to my buddy there, Joshua Tressler. Like I was saying, a fellow number 91 driver. He was going to be joining us in the booth tonight. He had other obligations, and apparently they're running a little longer than what he had hoped. So Joshua might as well just, hey man, pull out your phone and enjoy the race. Yeah, boy, we've got, can't hardly turn the camera fast enough with the action going on here.
A lot of action on this racetrack here.
See the 55 of Chris Bingley. He's moving into the inside of Christian Strader now. 34. That's going to be Drew King. He's the next guy up. Going to try to make a move. And right now, Dalton Hayes just kind of setting sail in that 47 car. Already got he's got a 2.5 lead already. Now, and he pitted 15 laps ago. So yeah, those tires are certainly working for him right now.
Indeed they are, but it's still a game. You want to try and save as much tire as you can, even though you do have that gap. So you don't have to push it as much.
See Austin Pack
right there between, yep.
Yeah, looking underneath Jeremy Shearer. Sorry, Jeremy. We don't get many Shearers here in eastern part of North Carolina. It'll take me a while to get it to roll off the tongue there. he is looking inside to Gavin Grubbs. Ooh. The tires talking to Gavin. Yeah.
I think another key to this track here is just tire saving. And you hear it sliding through the center of the corner, you just gotta let it roll through and save as much tire as you can. Be strategic about pit stops and fuel. Don't see many guys trying the high line though. Seems like that bottom groove is just favorited for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, the way everybody's running right now, it appears that this Texas track, at the moment anyway, with most everyone on new tires, is kind of turned into a single groove track. And no sooner than I say that, look at Sunderman going up there into the third lane. Chris Bingley right behind him into 55. They might have just been trying to make way for Austin Pack. Not 100% sure about that.
They could be on some old tires. That could be playing a factor into it.
Well, that sure ain't going to help the tire wear much going side by side lap after lap. I don't think.
But will not. See a couple of these guys just sliding up in the corner.
Absolutely, man. And it hadn't been that long ago they just pitted either.
Nope.
Well, let's take, for instance, let's take a look at Gavin Grubbs here. He's only got 19 laps on his tires, and it seemed like to me they were talking back to him fairly loud there that when we were on board just a few laps ago.
It did. Sound like he was just sliding through that center of the corner there.
Dalton Hayes, man, he has checked out almost to a 2.5 second lead. We'll try to keep an eyeball on that. Right now, we've got Austin Pack looking to the inside of Dallas Sunderman. Both of those guys are trying to close in on Gavin Grubbs. See if they can perhaps take over to the 6th position. Pretty much looks like the rest of the field has kind of gotten single file here. No sooner did I say that, there we go. Got my man David Warmuth. Got the best driver pick in the league. He just makes a move and takes over 10th position out of Ronkonkoma, New York.
Does look like that last caution, though, that Schrader should have went in for 4 tires. It's just not looking good for him.
Yeah, let's check in with Schrader right here. Currently running 12th. He's got a ways to go before he's going to be a lap down, but we're either going to have another caution or he's going to have to green flag pit stop before too much longer, I would think. He's got 44 laps on a tank of fuel right now. Loss, you got any idea about how far they can go in these O'Reilly cars?
I do not. I'm just used to running the trucks, but I would assume maybe 50, 60 laps.
Yeah, we can never tell what the race director might have done with the fuel tank either. Put a limit on that, perhaps. But it looks like with the number of laps these guys are getting, they must be running a full tank. Checking in with the 113 of Paul Dillon. He has made it up to 3rd position, closing in somewhat on Colton Alderman. Unfortunately, he's got Cliff Mullins. I think Paul just passed Cliff, though. The Cliff is hot on his bumper right now.
Don't want to jinx it again, but it looks like single file all the way around. Those tires are talking.
Yeah. Look here, I don't know how much broadcast you've done, Boss, but I'm here to tell you, man, if you want to see a wreck, just start talking good about somebody. You will cue one up in a heartbeat.
This rain rained out the race I was going to be covering today, so So I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
IRL race, eh?
Yep. At Wake County Speedway in Raleigh.
Oh, well, you probably know Wesley Outland then, I'm assuming.
I think that name sounds pretty familiar.
I think he's the normal Friday night broadcaster there. I could be wrong, or announcer, I should say.
That name sounds real familiar.
Yeah, he is the, I like to call him the official voice of the LFRL, Leadfoot Racing League, which we race on Sunday nights. We're getting ready to start up some trial races. As we're taking a look at that lead right there. Yeah, I'm going to do a toot my own horn while I got a chance here, man. Some of the most premier late model stock racing on iRacing, if you ask me. We had the Casey brothers, who've been on the Ram show racing with us. Justin Brooks, one of the highest rated iRating guys in the service. Had Marty Lindley, our crew chief for JR Motorsports. Had, hold on a minute. Well, Parker Eatman, his alumni, his brothers run with us. I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, there was one more dude. Runs a few Cars Tour races. Very fast in the late model stocks. His name will come to me in a moment.
You know the number? I might be able to think who it is.
Riley Gentry. That's who it is. Riley Gentry. Oh, and we also had Carson Quapple actually ran a race with us.
Good drivers there.
Yeah, a few notables, man. And that's not even to mention the regulars that we have. It's darn near turned into like a NASCAR late model series, if you ask me. I can't even compete with the pro division.
And late models are fun.
They are. We love them. Right now, they're kind of stretched out. We got a little bit going on here with the 58s and the 81. 58 of Dallas Sunderman closing in on Gavin Grubbs. Got Austin Pack right behind them. So we're on lap 52. Okay, Christian Strader.
Strader might have. Yep,
He did. Yep, he finally came in and got some tires on that thing, man. So I am positive. Well, I'm not positive either. If he just pitted, I'm sure he went a lap down.
I'm showing one lap down, but
yeah,
he should be able to work his way through the.
So he's one lap down right now. So he's probably hoping for a caution, be able to get the wave around, still have new tires on. But, Loss, let me tell you something about my crew chief and experience. If you want to win a race, do the opposite of what I think you should do. You'll finish much better.
Yeah, a lot of these guys get a little antsy too, and then one little mistake can cost you.
It can. We see Gavin Grubbs getting to the inside of Cliff Mullins. Dallas Sunderman right on his bumper. So Cliff now is falling back a few positions. He's now running into 6th position. I would love to tell you where Cliff is from, but I can't. I'd love to tell you what race team he races for, but I can't.
But I do think it might be coming to the time where some of these guys might be coming in for some new tires and some fuel here. If we keep this green flag run going.
Let's see. So he's got, Dalton Hayes got 34 laps on this stint right now. But he's not
closing that gap slowly, but surely he's closing that gap.
Both of these guys look like they're having no issues whatsoever. That's the way they appear to me anyway. Dallas Sunderman And to 15, got to give my man some credit. Jeremy Shearer, currently running fourth. Those couple of guys there are kind of slowly working their way up to the front as everything is cycling through. I see Ethan Evers, or at least I thought he might have been involved in some competition there. And for a moment, I thought he was getting ready to pit, but nope. So, see Austin Pack. He got around Paul Dillon, so Paul's starting to drop a little bit here now.
I think these tires are playing a factor into this too. You're going to start slowing down, not pushing in these corners as much.
And this, Loss, I think this is where it's going to show who is saved and who hasn't. The guys that have saved tires right now are going to start to move forward. The guys that maybe pushed it earlier on are going to start to fall back.
That's what I'm going to be seeing here. I mean,
oh, look at there. Got somebody. Oh, my Landon. He chimed in there. Riley Gentry. Appreciate that, Landon. I'll give you credit for coming up with it. I think you might have sent me the name through telepathy there. And Cliff races for C2X. Or C2 times. I'm not sure. I got to give him a little ribbon there, man. I crashed him the other night and he wasn't too happy. And he let me know it. And then we got Triple B Race says Hayes, Mullins, Swiss, Evers, and Shearer are all C2X teammates, I believe. Well, if these guys keep running like they are, odds are we're going to be talking to one of them tonight. No, sir, and I say that. Shearer drops back to fourth position. Is Dallas Sunderman. How about him there, Lost Man? You know, he's kind of riding around in the back, and apparently the whole time he was riding, he was saving tires. Because he's now moved into the third position.
That'll play a big part here. I mean, when you save that tire,
especially
get to the end of the race.
Yeah, and especially if he goes green from here on out. Able to pull out in front of these other guys, and then if everyone has to pit as well.
Indeed.
And now we see Christian Strader. How about that, man? Daggone, he ain't coming back here too. No, he's still a lap down. I'm sorry. That's my bad. He's trying to unlap himself.
He's trying.
But we already know his car is bad fast. So you give him half a break, and he's going to be up there. If we get another caution, something tells me he's going to be competing for the win as well. And now we've got Colton Otterman taking over the lead. And so does that mean that...
You got a few guys going into pit road.
Well, unfortunately, I'm showing Dalton Hayes. I'm going to try to put my camera on him, but I think he may have disconnected here. Sometimes that'll mess up my stream a little bit. Yeah, he's nowhere to be found. So we'll go back over here to the 9. So apparently, I'm not exactly sure what happened to Dalton. I'm not sure if he got disconnected. And now I show him back. He has come back. Let me check.
Might have been a little bit of a connection issues there.
Could have been. He's 5-6 laps down now. You know, especially, well, let's see, where is he from? Out of Illinois. I'm not sure how many thunderstorms they get up there, but around here, just about race time, we often get thunderstorms to come through the area, and it's real, especially if you live in a rural area. It's not uncommon for it to knock your power off.
One little gust of wind will do it for you.
It certainly will around here.
Happened to me earlier, so very aware of it.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to make a habit of. Being the guy that constantly loses power. That would make this virtual thing pretty aggravating. So we see Colton Alderman right now on pit road. Our former leader, current leader. According to timing and scoring anyway. Let's see if this is going to be a fuel-only stop. He's going to go and get him some tires. Yeah, he's got it jacked up. He's taking on right sides anyways. He's going to do a 4-tire stop. Yes, he is. So that's interesting.
Looks like Christian Strader's going to be back in the lead here.
If everything cycles through, I wonder if someone's going to roll the dice and maybe try to go to 2 tires or fuel only. 45 laps to go. This thing kind of has a green flag feel to it. So I can certainly understand why Colton Alderman took 4 tires.
I mean, I could see Strader going back in for more tires. I mean, 44 laps and he's been out, but say 10, 15 on those. 20.
Yeah, he's got 20 on them right now. Well, we already know he can do 52 laps. I think that was the last time we had checked in on him. I think, if my memory serves me correctly. So, if he were to pit again right now, technically he would be in his window. If we check on Colton Alderman, he just pitted. So, I'm assuming they can go 52 laps. I'm assuming everyone can. So, essentially, I think Colton's pit stopping is done.
Yeah, but these guys are going to try and work their way back up through the field. And
well, Lawson, I got a question for you. Is
What's
there
up?
any way you think the Christian Strader here could do 61, 62 laps on a tank of fuel and tires? He's got 22
Tires, maybe,
laps. That would be
but
putting him.
fuel might be the issue.
That would put him going
factoring
64 laps on a fuel run.
And if he can save those tires as much as he can, got about a 1 second gap there to Grubbs, but if he can save that tire, oh, that does not sound very pleasing, but
It doesn't. I didn't know if we could, catch him letting off early or maybe clutching it a little bit or something like that. But to me,
that sound too good.
I don't know. Sometimes these guys will surprise you, but I just don't see them going 64 laps, I think it is.
Me either. I think if Yellow were to come out here, that would be good for him to go down pit road and get 4 new tires and maybe a little bit of fuel. Other than that, I'd give or take 15 more laps before he comes down to 4 tires.
There's our former leader, Dalton Hayes. Not sure what happened there, man. Maybe it was an alternator issue. But anyway, he is currently 13 laps down. He's back on the system, but he's not showing any signs of getting her back on the track.
You get a little bit of damage, Biggs. You never know. Happen under the hood of that race car.
Good point.
Yeah, I think these tires for Strader are wearing down because Grubbs is just gaining and gaining on them.
Yeah, I'd like to give old Gavin a shout out, man. He made it onto the Door Bumper Clear podcast. I think last week, maybe. Freddie Kraft gave him a shout out, man. Apparently he stole Gavin's parking space. I can't remember what track they were at. Was it Richmond? Maybe it was at Richmond. So Freddie apologized to you, Gavin.
That parking at Richmond was something, though. It was a madhouse, almost like Bowman Gray out there.
I was telling somebody not long ago, last time I went out there, they hadn't even converted it into the oval that it is now, with sort of the tri-oval. Where the start-finish line is now used to be the backstretch of 3 and 4. That was, the backstretch coming off of 4. Hold on a minute. 2 and 4. Jeez. Can't even get my math right now. That was back in 1988 or 89, I think.
That's before my time.
About time for me to get back out there. Yeah. So right now, Gavin Grubb's cutting in this lead. He's got less than a half a second. And he is probably going to end up catching Christian Strader. K-Strat.
Yeah, if I was straighter, I think it'd be time to head in for some tires.
Oh, we got a little bit of action brewing here. I see Cliff Mullins, Austin Pack, and Jeremy Shearer. Actually riding along with Jeremy right now in that 15 car. He's catching a little bit of heat there from Austin Pack in the 81.
I almost got into the wall there.
And this looks like to me that Austin is going to be able to make a move on him. Austin Pack in that 81 Lowe's Chevrolet. He has walked him down, and it does look like to me that Shearer's giving him the inside lane. Going to let him have a polite pass there.
I do think we might have a battle for the lead here brewing up, too.
Yeah, let's check back in with that real quick. Yeah, we got Gavin Grubbs. He's now closed within a quarter of a second of Christian Strader. 33 laps to go. Yeah, I don't know. Christian, he's fast. He always has great strategy. I just don't know if he's going to be able to make it all the way to the end. And maybe he was just gambling on a caution, here within this last stint. But right now, it's just, I ain't going to say it's not going to happen. All we got to do is start talking about how good somebody's doing. They'll wreck.
But you see that battle behind them going on? That might heating up back there.
Yeah, Paul Dillon into 113. He's coming back on strong now in 4th position. He's trying to battle Austin Pack in that 81 and the 15 of Jeremy Schreier for 4th position. And there we go. We got a taker there. Paul Dillon out of New Smyrna Beach, Florida, is coming in for pits. Or coming into the pits. All right. Christian
Wonder if he's going to take a gamble here for 2 tires or 4.
Oh, there's Gavin Grubbs. He came in as well. I was looking to see who that was that pitted right in front of Paul Dillon. Here's a great shot right here. We're going to be able to see what these guys are going to do with 31 laps to go. Grubbs and Paul Dillon. Oh, yeah, both of them are going to be taking on 4 tires and fuel too, I'm sure. So
yeah, I think that might be the smart play here.
Yeah, they are definitely all set. Now, again, here we go. Christian Strader, as Gavin Grubbs just pitted, got 34 laps on the fuel and tires. He's got 30 more to go. That'd be 64 laps total. Austin Pack in the 81 is next closest competitor. He's only got 16 laps on his tires.
Yeah, I think he's going to start wheeling them in here. I'll give it maybe 5 or 6 laps before he's on that back bumper of them.
I totally agree with you, man.
With the fresher tires, you're going to be able to carry a little bit more speed into the corners, so be a better exit as well.
Yeah, and on top of that, I mean, really, Austin doesn't have anything to worry about. He's got plenty of gas to be able to make it to the end. So he can really start to apply the pressure to Christian Strader as well.
I think Strader's just going through it thinking, hold him off, do as best you can, just hope for a yellow here.
I think, honestly, this is just my opinion, but I think that's Christian's only shot. And who would have thought that, man, this thing would be going this long under green flag after having a massive wreck on lap 1.
Yeah, that big one did do damage to a lot of these cars out here, but oh, look up. Almost got a dub down.
And this may be it right here. Austin Pack looking to the inside. Christian Strader. This may be the pass for the win if we stay green. I don't think anybody else is going to have enough car left, honestly, with the lead that Austin Pack is going to have. And there he goes. New leader.
He ain't going to give it up that easy. He's trying to fight back for it.
Yeah, I just think, I don't know. Like I say, I'm not a crew chief, but if I'm Christian, I'm hopping onto his back bumper as soon as I can. There he goes. Christian goes into the pits. Yep. Because I just did not see how he was going to be able to make it 64 laps. And then in the YouTube chat, we got some people chiming in here. Said Dalton Hayes disconnected with a packet loss issue. So that's what happened to our former leader. Man, that has got to suck, doesn't it, Loss?
Yeah.
Get a
happen, you know.
Holy crap. Had like a 2.5 second lead and lose connection to packet loss. Oh, what is this? Austin Pack going into pit. He's on. He last pitted 20 laps ago. This is the time to dig, man. We're 25 laps to go. I don't understand this. I just don't understand. Maybe something's wrong with the statistics here. Maybe tires mean just way too much. I don't know. And Austin Pack,
there.
Yeah, he missed his pit box as well. I don't know. Maybe he got a warning from his crew chief saying that his tires were wearing out, and he knew he wasn't going to be able to make it that full, 24 laps from that point. But look at what that does. That puts Jeremy Shearer. He is now in the lead. 23 laps on this stint, if the stats are correct. 23 more to go. That would have him running 46 laps.
I think it's going to be a gamble on those tires, though. I will say that.
So maybe the smart move is just come on in and pit. And just bet nobody will be able to get out there far enough on older tires that they'll be able to, win this thing.
Yep.
And Hunter Carlson chiming in on YouTube chat saying 2-stop versus 1-stop going on. Currently, Strader 2-stop versus Otterman 1-stop. So, we haven't called his name in a while. The number 9 of Colton Otterman out of Belgrade, Montana. He's coming back into play, running 4th position right now. So this is certainly, or it seems to me anyway, to turn into a strategy race. And this is about the point in time in the race where I get totally confused. Can't figure out who the heck's going to win. Or who even has the advantage here, As we're looking at Gavin Grubbs, he's on new rubber, man. He's moving back up through the field. He and Paul Dillon.
That new rubber will get you faster laps and to dig through the field, but you also want to try and save it as well. So you never know what could happen.
Right, so Grubbs and Dillon just unlapped themselves by passing the 15. But they still have the full track to come back around. Oh, and there goes the 15. So he is pitting.
I think that's a smart move there.
I don't know, man. I think we need a supercomputer to figure this out. I don't know. I can't hardly follow it. You tell me, Loss. Who's your pick to win this thing with 19 laps to go right now? So we got Dallas Sunderman taking over the lead. Because I cannot keep up with this many. I cannot keep up with this many cars on this many different strategies. And we
it's going to be a close one.
It is. See, so you got Colton Otterman. It's already got 26 laps on his car, or 27 now. So he's going to have to go about 45 laps. I'm assuming, I know I saw Christian earlier on go 52, or at least I think it did. Austin Pack goes around him, but
I think it's just going to all boil down to whoever has the freshest rubber on their car. You're going to be fastest, you're going to be more grip in the corners.
And what would a caution do right now at this point in time?
That would shake things up a lot. You got the guys who haven't went in for tires and the guys who even have like maybe 10, 15 laps on their tires. I think everybody would duck down pit road, get 4 new ones. It'd be a good shootout for the win.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hate to root for a yellow, but I'm already confused. If a yellow flag would come out,
it would make things interesting here, though.
Thank God these things have transponders. That would be what I'd be thinking if we were to have a caution. But right now, Dallas Sunderman, man, he's worked his way methodically up to the front. He's leading this race. He's got Colton Otterman right behind him by about 6 seconds. Got a gigantic lead. Got 29 laps on his car, or on this stint. Got fixing to be 30. So he's going to be looking at going to a 45-lap stint. And just like you were saying, Lost, man, this is going to be close. Even if you could go 52, you cannot go full out 52. Not whenever the guys behind you got new tire and plenty of fuel. 15 laps to go.
6-second gap between first and second, but he's slowly reeling them in, it looks like. Well, maybe not. But if he can hold them off for 14 more laps, then...
Yeah, and here comes Austin Pack trying to get another lap back. That should put Austin Pack, in on the 81, back on the lead lap. But unfortunately, he's only got, might as well say 13 laps to get all the way back around and pass Sunderman for the lead. Only 8 cars right now on the lead lap, Loss. Only 8 out of 31 starters.
Reminds me of the North Wilkesboro race.
Oh, wow.
Those tires don't sound too happy.
They do not. Taking another look at Drew King in that 34, currently riding in 9th position, sporting a Jersey Mike's paint scheme. Oh, and got to give a shout out to the league owner. Haven't mentioned his name all night, which is a good thing. 29 of Wayne Cannon, running out of Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, driving FourWide Motorsports. Another beautiful scheme there. I'm not sure that I've ever seen the Hardy scheme in these colors.
Me either.
It's quite possible that could be a throwback, but I've never seen that, but it is beautiful.
I think I'm used to the red instead of the blue.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
Waterman's closed that gap to under 6 seconds now.
10.5 laps to go. This is quickly going to turn into a drag race here, I think, with about 5 laps to go.
I could see that happening.
Boy, this would be... I don't know. Whoever's going to win this thing is going to get an awful lot of credit for strategy. Being able to work all this out.
Yeah, Alderman's closed that gap now under 5 seconds. It's going to be a close one.
He is coming on
He's wheeling
strong.
them in.
5 seconds, 8 laps to go. 9 laps to go, excuse me. Yeah, Landon says, yeah, tonight was not a good night for my prep and development with PVTR Privateer Esports and a WRL National Series coming up. What does WRL stand for, Loss? I'm assuming something to do with College World Racing League, or maybe that's a different series he's talking about. I know Landon runs the college series. Have y'all started that yet?
No, I think we got about a month or so to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maybe a little under a month.
So Otterman has cut it down now to below 4.5 seconds behind Sunderman. 8 laps to go. The whole time, I'm sure lap after lap, Sunderman's a little bit slower. Let's just take a look. Right, that lap right there, he hit a 32.886.
He might be able to catch him. I think it might come down to a drag race.
Yeah, last lap, Colton Otterman was 0.3 of a second faster. But wow, that's 4 seconds behind. That's quite a ways. About 12 laps is what it would take, I think. Doing the math right on the fly here. Yeah, and you can see right there, Dallas lost another 0.2. Might have had something to do with the traffic that he was in. Running a 33.072. Alderman was a 32.583. So actually only gained 0.2 that lap. And Sunderman is just really, really wall riding now. Probably trying to take it as easy as he can on those tires, I'm assuming.
I would agree, but I think the worst thing here for Sunderman would be a yellow to come out, because then...
Oh, he'd be a set duck. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about this? Christian Strader right now in the 13 car is pulled back to 3rd position. Unfortunately, he's about 12 seconds back. I think it's all going to depend on how things go right now for Sunderman. Again, he last pitted 41 laps ago. He's got 4 more to go, so he's going to have to do 45 laps on this stint. Colton Otterman, well, how about that? They're on the exact same pit strategy there. This might end up working out for Dallas. I could have sworn Colton had pitted after Dallas did, but I don't know, man. My smooth brain just cannot compute all this at the same time.
Don't want to jump the gun early, but I think it's going to go to Sunderman. I mean...
I think you're right. Only 3 laps to go. Getting ready to be 2 right now. 2 laps to go. As long as he's got fuel, I think, well, and tires, you can never tell if somebody's going to pop up right front, But if the car just holds together, he's going to win this thing. And we're going to have the opportunity to ask him what kind of Texas Instruments calculator he used to figure out, or was it an IBM supercomputer to figure out the strategy. As here we go. Right there we go. 1 lap to go, sponsored by FourWide Motorsports. Now he is praying for caution. At least I would be. Colton Otterman closed it in within 3 seconds, but it is not going to be enough, I do not believe, as long as he's got enough fuel.
I think he's going to take it here.
Coming off turn 4 for the final time, it is the 58 of Dallas Sunderman. It's going to win the FourWide Motorsports Kyle Busch Memorial 110 here at Texas Motor Speedway. I cannot wait to ask him how that worked out. And we see Colton Otterman finish second, and K-Strad into 13 comes back and finishes third. Gavin Grubbs had a wonderful night tonight, finishes in the 4th position. And then Jeremy Schreier, after leading a few laps, he brings it home in 5th position. Wow. So that was just, I don't know, man. You know, this last stint might not have been the best in the world for true racing and paint swapping or anything. But as far as strategy goes, holy cow, man, that was something.
Looks like he might be out of gas after coming across the line.
It's a requirement here that I give everyone. They have to do a burnout after you win. So he might have to get out of the car and do the, kind of like Mo, Larry, and Curly. You probably
be out of gas. Yeah, out of gas.
0 RPMs. Oh, and he checks out. No burnout. Oh, my goodness. Everybody.
I think he might have ran out of gas going across the line.
Apparently so. Holy cow, man. That's like, yeah. He definitely had a supercomputer or someone doing his crew chiefing for him that was doing some number crunching for sure. So I tell you what, Lonzo, before we take a break here, man, let's run this back down. Look at that. Dallas Sunderman into 58 gets a win. Started in 26th position. He very well may as well get the Hard Charger Award for that as well. Colton Otterman, man, he came back strong, but just did not have enough in the 9-car, finished second. K-Strad, he was on a different strategy. It almost worked out for him. He was able to bring it back to 3rd position. Gavin Grubbs in 26 finished 4th. Jeremy Shearer into 15 finishes 5th. Cliff Mullins into 44 had a good run tonight, finished 6th. Paul Dillon, my man, out of New Smyrna Beach. Always pull for him. He always seems to have some bad luck. Always love to see Paul bring it back up. He was a podium finisher last week. Into 113 finishes 7th. Drew King into 34 finishes 8th. The man with the best pick in the league, David Warmuth, into 2 finishes 9th. Austin Pack had a tremendous doggone run. His just strategy did not work out for him here tonight. Finishes in 10th position. Then we got Ethan Evers in the 80, finishes 11th. Chris Bingley in the 55 finishes 12th. John Lacey in the 21 finishes 13th. Wayne Cannon in the 29 with a beautiful paint scheme tonight finishes 14th. Ian Whittick in the 84 finishes 15th. Dalton Hayes with a connection issue, packet loss, leading the race. Gosh, that's got to hurt. 53 laps down in the 47 car, finishes 16th. Benjamin Hollabaugh in the number 8 car finishes in 17th. Michael Edwards in the 20, another beautiful paint scheme, by the way. A little Tony Stewart throwback, finishes 18th. Yogi Shearer always has a beautiful paint scheme in the 12th, finishes 19th. Wes Wiggin in the 88 finishes 20th. And if you don't mind, loss, I'm out of breath. Whoops.
Oh, where's it at? Where are we at?
21st.
Count there. 21st. Yeah, finished 21st. That was Daniel Jones there. Started in 4th, but I think he got caught up in the big one there, lap 1. Finishing out there 22nd, Jake Lawrence. 23rd, Jonathan Christians. 24th, Elijah Grant. 25th, Chris Golden. 26th, Nazir Navarrete. We'll butcher them a little bit. I'm still learning. 27th, Hunter Carlson. 30th, Austin.
Lucky.
Cansdale. Yeah.
Lucky Cansdale. Unlucky to know.
Lucky Cansdale. Yeah. 31st, Landon Brown, and then
Yeah,
Oh, it's a little
sometimes.
mixed up.
Yeah,
A little
sometimes
mixed up
the
there, yeah.
software gets a little screwed up there.
Yeah. Finishing out 29th. And there's 28th of Austin Quad A.
Yeah, he's last on the board, but 28th in our hearts there. He actually finished better than what he shows up on the graphics. Sorry about that, Austin. Sometimes software has a mind of its own. I'm not really sure why. But anyway, here's what we're going to do. We just finished up this race here. Spectacular doggone win for Dallas Sunderman. Can't wait to ask him a few questions about that. Not only that, but Auto Administrator as well. Just trying to peek into their minds a little bit about strategy and how it all worked out. But if you will, stay tuned right here on FourWide Motorsports. We'll be right back here in just a few minutes with our podium finishers. Stay tuned. And welcome back, everyone. Just like we had promised, we are back here. We got our podium finisher setting in here. First one up, Christian Strader out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, racing for the Fast Angry Racing Team, codename FART, brings it home in third position tonight. Christian, I don't know. My first question is, well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and get this out of the way, man. Just, you may cover my exact question before I even get to it. Kind of summarize how your race went tonight. Obviously, you had a bad fast car tonight, man. Let me hear from your perspective.
I mean, it was a pretty good race. I think the bad thing was being on the wrong strategy the whole time. Everybody pitted on 22. I probably should have went down. I really kind of was banking on, we had a couple of early cautions, and I really thought we'd probably see a few more throughout the race, and really wanted that extra set of tires later as we went. But I mean, the car was fast, and it was fun. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good race. I thought it was fun, and different strategies and things playing out, and too much going to actually figure out what was actually happening before I did anything.
Well, unless you got a crew chief, I'm here to tell you, man, I would blow a fuse myself if I were in this series trying to figure out exactly when I need to pit, what's the best strategy, et cetera, et cetera. But obviously you had a fast car. Man, I think you end up putting it on the pole, and then you end up leading so many laps, but you kind of stayed out there when other guys pitted early on. And I'm assuming that was intentional, but I'm also assuming you were counting on some more caution laps somewhere through the race here.
Yeah, I really thought that we would see some more yellows. I mean, 2 and 20, I thought that, especially once we got pit stops. I mean, different guys, different strategies, different people moving around. It gets tough when you get guys on old tires and new tires. And I thought we'd probably, especially in turn 1 and 2, it was pretty much run the bottom. You can move up a lane, but I thought that we'd probably see some. I thought we'd just see some yellows, and I kind of gambled wrong there.
Well, I got you, man. Were you your own crew chief tonight, or did you have someone kind of crew chiefing for you, working with you on the strategy?
No, I was my own crew chief. I had somebody that came in and watched the race, but it was just me. And most of the time, I just drive the car. I like to drive the car, and whatever I think is going to happen is what I just do. And so, not much.
Well, I tell you what. Next time, just ask me what I would do, and do the opposite, and you'll be able to bring home a checker flag, man. But
yeah,
I mean, obviously, it still worked out. I mean, daggone, man, you still finished in third position out of 31 cars. It's pretty dang on good night,
It was a good. At the end of the day, only 2 cars ended up on that strategy. I think Colton and Dallas really figured it out early, and were able to go ahead and hop into some fuel saving and taking care of it earlier. That's the big thing, is you really got to pay attention for a race that's going to go green. You have to kind of pay attention early, start catching on to what's going to go on, how many laps you can make it, and that way you can save a little bit of gas, stretch maybe a first fuel run, an extra lap, an extra 2 laps. And then that way, instead of having to go the last run with being 4 short, you can end up being 2 short and save 2 laps on both those runs. So I think the big one was not paying too much attention to what the fuel mileage was going to be, and just kind of getting out there and driving hard and just driving the car lap after lap, and pretty much just looked at putting all the fuel stuff to the wind, and just said, we're just going to drive fast and call it a day and see what happens.
Yeah, that's normally what I end up doing too, man. But is my memory serving me correct? Did you go 52 laps on your very first stint?
I think so. I do think so. But we had those 2 yellows that really helped out with that, and I always save some gas under yellow. Once the cautions come out, I mean, you never know what you're going to get yourself into. I just kind of paid more attention to driving the car than what the fuel mileage was going to be, and also not pitting with everybody else. I think that pitting on lap 22 was pretty big. I thought it was going to be important. I think that was probably the nail in the coffin pretty early in the race there, not going in and getting tires and fuel. I mean, if you got it like 40-ish laps and 40-ish something laps, I think you could make that. And obviously 2 cars did, and Dallas and Colton. So I think that was probably the start of the downfall there.
Well, I tell you what, man, you were the first car that I looked at how far you could stretch fuel. When you went, I'm almost positive you went 52 laps, and I do believe you were the only car tonight that stretched it beyond 50. So, got to give you credit for those fuel strategy skills, but still, like I said, man, strategy didn't work out for you tonight to grab the checkered flag anyway, but in a way it still did because you still finished third. You got to be proud about that, man, and congratulations once again on third place finish. And by all means, thank anybody that helped you get here tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I want to say thank you to Devin. I mean, he opted in and watched the race and kind of helped out with some things. And then, of course, Wayne and everybody that puts everything together, FWM, Hunter. And then, of course, to you, Tracy, Los for coming in and doing and filling in for some broadcasting here. And just want to say congratulations to Dallas and Colton for doing a heck of a job saving gas and coming away with some good finishes.
Absolutely, man. Well, look forward to seeing you next week, Christian.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you too, Tracy.
All right, man. So there we go. There's our third place finisher, Christian Strader out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Again, racing for the Fast Angry Racing Team, code name Fart. And now I do believe that our newcomer here in the broadcast booth, Mr. Los Luna, standing by with our second place finisher. Los, you got a copy?
I do. I'm here with Colton Otterman. Took it home second today. Just a few questions for you. How did your strategy play into finishing second? Didn't grab the checkered, but second still a strong finish here.
Loss. Dalton was really fast throughout the night. So was Christian, obviously. And those runs where I was just running second, I feel like I was the bridesmaid today. Just running second all race. I got on a different strategy than Dalton there, and I thought that we could, come away with the win. I was kind of calculating in my head while I was driving. And I kind of got how many laps I needed to save and, kind of stretch that one stint out. But I went to hit my clutch pedal and it broke. It fell off the car. So I didn't have that tool tonight to save gas. So for me, it was just lifting and coasting. But at the end of the day, second sucks, but, it could have been way worse if, caution comes out at the wrong time there. So happy with the result. Congrats to Dallas. That was a fuel saving masterclass. I think he pitted a lap before me even and still saved a lap more than I did. So shout out to him. And yeah, excited, happy with the second place finish today.
Good deal. You mean you got anybody you want to thank? You had a crew chief, anybody there helping you along the way, or was it just you running solo?
So strategy wise, it was just me. My teammate Hayden Bloomer's usually here. We're usually talking through strategy and figuring stuff out together. However, he was unable to make the race tonight. He's actually at a rehearsal dinner for a wedding. So therefore, I had to take all the pride for Hot Topic Racing Team. We've been on a streak in the truck series, and this series we've been really close. I feel like we've gotten a bunch of second place finishes and third place finishes, but yeah, I would. And then my brother was watching the broadcast. He was my spotter tonight. He was giving me lap time or gaps to Christian. Because I'm gonna be honest, in that last run, I had my relative up to see what Christian was doing behind me. I knew he was gonna be the one coming from behind. I didn't even know Dallas was in front of me. I was too busy saving. So apparently, I didn't think there was a physical way Dallas could make it, but he's the saving god, I guess. And so my brother shout out to my brother for helping me with those lap time, or not lap time, but how much the gap was to Christian. And yeah, I want to thank my family at home watching. I want to thank my girlfriend and my cat and my dog. And yeah, we'll go get them next week. Hopefully get a win in one of these things.
Good deal. Well, that is Colton Otterman for the number 9 for Hot Topic Racing.
Okay, dokie, here we go. The man of the hour, the saving God himself. Racing with the Amp Energy Dale Jr. throwback to 58 Dallas Sunderman out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Dallas, the biggest question everybody's got on their mind right now, man. You got an extra long fuel hose or what? What's going on there, man? How were you able to do it?
Put someone in there. It came out of that pit stop on lap 22, and it's kind of looked at the fuel mileage. It's like, shoot, we might be able to make it on just one more stop if we play our cards right, no cautions, and that happened to work out that way.
Well, one thing that I was noticing, and you tell me if I'm wrong about this, but I noticed that you really weren't charging up through the field, but yet you were moving generally, towards the front as the race wore on. Was that intentional? I mean, were you, as soon as you got through pitting, were you saving and just kind of letting the car do the work for you later on in the race?
Yeah, after that pit stop on lap 22, I wasn't saving, but I wasn't trying to force my way through the field. I was just trying to take what I could get.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that last pit stop is when I really kind of crunched the numbers and started saving, and everyone started pitting, and the strategy worked out.
So, what you got in the background there, man? You got an old Texas Instruments calculator running some sort of function calculator, IBM super machine. I mean, what did you have somebody helping you out? Were you running AI? I mean, what was it, man? There had to be some rhyme or reason to your strategy, because you absolutely friggin' nailed it. What's your secret? Or do you mind telling me?
There's absolutely no secret. I had no crew chief, no one helping me. I was just looking at the fuel calculator and how many laps, and just tried to play it the best I could. I thought I was going to be short there for a little bit, but it came out of gas out of 3, and it just worked out. I don't even know what else to say about it.
Was that coming out of turn 3 going to the checkered flag? Or was that coming back around on the parade lap there?
Nope, I ran out of gas coming to checker flag.
Oh my gosh, man. That is cutting it absolutely as close as you could possibly cut it. I don't know, Dallas. I've seen you run here an awful lot. I call your name out a lot on these broadcasts and everything, but is this your first podium finish with us? And if not, I mean, I do apologize, because all the names and everything start to run together after a while, but I think this is your first podium finish for us, isn't it?
Yes, on the Friday night. Yeah, this will be my first podium with FWM. Actually, last Monday was my first podium finish with them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not involved in that one too much there, man, but just want to say, man, dude, congratulations. I don't know, again, the way that you cut it so perfect there, it just doesn't seem accidental to me. But hey, even a broken clock's right twice a day, right? So, Dallas, all I could say is, man, you played it perfectly, dude. Absolutely spectacular race. I think you had a good strategy. And honestly, as we were watching the broadcast, I think you did a good job racing too, not forcing anything or anything else like that. So, want to give you kudos for all that, man. It was just, honestly, I think that was as close to a perfect race as you could have tonight. So, just want to say congratulations on that, man. And you thank whoever you need to that brought this to you, even if it's the good Lord, man. Whatever it takes, dude, you want it, and thank you whoever you need to.
Well, first I'm going to say the Iracing guys, because they must have been on my side tonight. But I'm going to shout out to FWM for bringing me in here. First year doing Iracing, learned a lot underneath them, and I thank them for that. Chris Golden for letting me be in his league. And then a big thank you for my wife, because I almost did not make the race tonight. So I'm glad I did.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, go grab your wife, put your arm around her, Y'all go grab some out of the refrigerator and celebrate tonight, man. You deserve it because there was 31 cars here. And it's not like these guys are pushovers. I mean, there's some pretty strong competition in here, man. And, yeah, you beat 30 other very, very strong competitors. So, anyway, go celebrate. Congratulations once again, Dallas. Look forward to seeing you next week, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
All right, there you go. That's our finisher for tonight, our winner, I should say, Dallas Sunderman. What an absolute valiant performance there, man. I don't know what else to say about that. It was just absolutely unbelievable what he was able to pull off there. But anyway, Loss, I got a question for you.
What's up?
What would you say the yes sir moment of the race presented by FourWide Motorsports is? I will go ahead and help you out. I don't want to just toss you out there. This may be your first yes sir moment of the race nominee that you have to nominate, but I have got to give it to Dallas Sunderman. That doggone strategy, just whatever he did, wherever it came from, even if it was absolute pure luck, he could not have cut it any closer, maxed out everything he had, and it was more than enough to bring home the win tonight. Got any other moves to stand out in your mind or anything? Or that's the biggest thing for me.
I mean, that's the biggest thing for me too. That strategy was just out of this world to me. I don't really understand how it works, but or how it works, but
absolutely, man. I'm right there. I'm right there with you. There's one more award that Dallas wins tonight. So Dallas, when you watch this back, buddy, you got the yes sir moment of the race presented by FourWide Motorsports. And you're not done yet. We got one more here. So Loss, hang on to your ears here, buddy. I got one more thing. I just got ready just before the race. So let's just hope that this works. Let's see.
Move, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way.
So there we go. We got the Move Bitch Get Out the Way award as well. And I'm not really sure that I have a great nominee for that one, man. Obviously, we had a tremendous pile up there on the very first lap. There was so many doggone cars involved. I don't know. It was just like total chaos, like the big one at Talladega, as far as I could tell. I didn't really see anybody kind of get angry or anything, move anybody out of the way or anything like that. Even in YouTube land, real quick, I see Angry Chef. Doggone, I can't even talk. Angry Chef, man, I see you still chatting away here. You got any nominees for the bitch get out of the way move of the race here tonight? I'll toss it back to you there, Loss. You got any nominees by chance?
I do not. I mean, yeah, we had that big one, but nothing comes to mind.
Yeah, nothing to me either, man. Most of the time, every single race, you got somebody that's going to jack somebody else up, you know, kind of get a close-up view of the undercarriage, if you know what I'm saying. But in this race right here, it didn't happen. I think we just kind of had a slight slip up that ended up taking out, or probably half the field was involved with it. Took out a lot of good cars out of competition anyway. So unless Angry Chef can type in really, really fast, I don't know. We might have to push that award on down the road to next week. So, I tell you what, look, for our he just chimed back in. Angry Chef, Hunter Carlson's sister chimed into YouTube chat. We're going to go ahead and give you the inaugural award, man. The Bitch Get Out of the Way award goes to Hunter Carlson for him being drunk. Is a good nominee. And that's the only one that we got. Can't really blame you. Get taken out early, you might as well hit the cooler, man. You know what I mean? Either that or load the car up and head to the beer store. So, oh my God, you got Dave Warmove now. He wants a piece of that action. Too late, Dave, man. I've already given it to Hunter. He was the first one to chime in. He's the lucky winner tonight. Appreciate you watching, though, buddy. Absolutely, man. You already got the award for the best pick in the league here, the driver pick. Anyway, so, hey. Yeah. I'm sorry. Hunter was just choking me up there on the YouTube chat, man. He was like, yeah, he's tickled to death that he won something. So there we go. All right, guys. Well, before we get out of here, I've got a little bit of housekeeping to do. We've also got to be able to take care of, if I can find it, daggone it. Gee whiz, man. No, that's not it. Oh, my gosh. I know I got a doggone slideshow here somewhere, but apparently, excuse me, it's not going to cooperate tonight. So I'm just going to have to go off of memory. Just like to thank FourWide Motorsports for everything they do, everything they put on for all this community right here. Got to think, want to give a shout out also to Combat Tested Gaming, Chris Norris and those guys. I know a lot of these guys kind of come over here and race with us as well. Eastern Technical Design, if you need any plans, let me know. Unfortunately, I'm too daggone busy to get to it right now unless you got $1 million plus project, but I will get to it if you do. Hey, and W Energy, by all means, check them out as well. And if you don't mind, everybody, check out FourWide Motorsports. Go to this here QR code you see on your screen right there. Check it out. Join our Discord. Join this league. We got a great group of guys. And now that we got... Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted there for a moment. Now we got Lost Luna in here helping me do some broadcasts since Wake County got rained out tonight. Hopefully he'll be able to turn back in here and bring us some more broadcasting action. Great job tonight, Lost. Just want to give you credit for that, man. Appreciate you chiming in, helping me out. Did an absolute wonderful job, and I think everybody's going to love what you produce here tonight, man. Just like I say, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So there we go, man. For Lost Luna and Tracy Brown. I am Tracy Brown. And everybody take care. Appreciate everybody showing up. Appreciate all the YouTube viewers. Appreciate all the competitors. And congratulations to all our award winners tonight. We will see y'all next Friday night. Although we do have another truck race on Monday night. Y'all check them out on Track Limits Network. There'll be a post inside Discord, yet another reason to join there. And again, we are Tracy Brown, Lost Luna here for the FourWide Motorsports Network signing off. Y'all have a good week, and we'll catch you back here next Friday night. Y'all take care.